Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Today is the final day of the Overlord season, and I wanted to show you this game I had, and I remembered as the clock turns to Tuesday, all reviews or replays from Overlord season will be gone. Like that. Toast. So I got, well, better make this today. So I thought, I'm goofing around, working on finishing my second chest earner operation. And I thought, when I was playing, I played with the wrong way on the first one. And we did some good games. Let me go play Wiesel. So we played Wiesels over there. It was great. I thought, well, I'm going to do this. And so I played one Wiesel game so far. And it was like, wow, this is exactly the situation I find myself in, like, all the time in this game. And that is, I'm playing, I'm having a good game, and my team is garbage. Anybody else have this problem? I have it all the time, game after game after game after game. And the reality I face is that, well, if I'm not Superman, we lose. Just that simple. I can't be the only guy facing this situation. So I figured, let me show you. And, you tell me, are you getting the same scenario in your games? There's a reason for it that I'll cover that when we come back. I want you to check out this game and then tell me what you think. Welcome to Safe Haven. Unless you're on my team, then it's not very safe. He's a Wiesel man. And there's another Wiesel here. One of us has a good game. The other one, well, not so much. So, headed up the hill over here, basically. See what kind of shots we can get. And, it's pretty good for me. I did a lot of Wiesel, and not so much Wiesel per se, but a lot of Martyr and Desert Warrior and Alvis Stormer 30 matches. So really when I was doing, Banners of Valor for 3 weeks, I was really refining my rocketry, and so that was very useful. Whoops, I found this to be very useful to me. This guy is like, you dude, your head's in the way, and now I lost my shot or my view on that guy. Now you'll see orange outlines in my shots or my scope. That's because I have Bernie vision. There we go. Let's look here. And that is the enhanced targeting with maximum zoom. We hit him hard. That's what it said. I got no damage. Now the replay, it won't show you the damage in the upper right hand corner. I'm just telling you what happened when I played the game. So that's one of the things I have happen all the time. It tells you penetration, 0 damage. We hit him hard, 0 damage. I was like, dude, if I'm getting 0 damage, you didn't do jack. Okay? I'm not a little kid. I don't need you to be patting me on the back. Alright? And when I'm dealing with little kids, which I do from time to time, I don't do that. I don't tell them, well, you did good if they're not good, okay? They weren't successful. I tell you, you're good, you're good. I was playing with one of them earlier today, and, he's 8 years old, but he played a bunch of fantastic games, and I said, dude, you played great. Just that simple. I don't need to sugarcoat it. He played great. And if he makes a mistake, well, I tell him, hey, you could have done this, it would be a little bit better, so that you won't do this mistake in the future. Because he's actually good. He's not just pretending. I'm not pretending that he's good. What we got? There we go. Oh yeah, that was fantastic. So when Wrong Way and I played some Weasels earlier, Weasel missions, we had some, good games and some not so good games for our team, but we were playing, well, again, because of the Banners of Valor. Just spent a lot of time doing rockets, and it was really good because I played some other stuff. It helped me get better. And now they're in my base, and it's like, oh, crud. As you can see, 4 to 8, the odds are slim to none that we come back from this. The Weasel's reload is just not, good enough. The reload's not good enough, and the enemy's speed is so much faster that you really can't get separation for the reload to occur, and that's what makes it so difficult in Era 3. I was shocked I didn't get blown up there, but it was kind of cool. But, the rest of my team is just about dead. Well, there's one guy left. And, well, that's just about it for him. Whoops. Dude, that explosion looks fantastic. The one thing this company does well is their stuff looks great. And, well, there you go. That's all I can say. Defeat for my team, yes. So, there you go. Okay. Well, now we're going to look at the results. So the results for me, pretty good. I can't complain. I got, 182,000 silver off of one match. That's all I played in the Weasel. 3 kills, really good. 5,700 damage, really good. Yeah, I can't complain. It's the rest of my team. Well, not the entire team, but the bulk of the team was absolute human garbage. And there's just no two ways to go about it. So ATGM Expert, that's always a good medal. Destroying the most vehicles with rockets, that was me, that was cool. Fire and Forget, damage more enemy vehicles, at least 3 than anyone else, fantastic. Do more damage than my hit points, and then knock out crew and or modules. So, those 4 medals tell you I played good. Obviously I did, you saw it yourself. But here's the problem. The problem is our number 1 guy did great. Okay, he was even better than me, so great, that's fantastic. That was me. And then the whole team drops off a cliff. 1 kill, garbage, 1 kill, garbage. Okay, so what it boiled down to, covering for us the top 8 that made kills or didn't, their top 8 annihilated our top 8. Because they got 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 kills. We had 5, 6, 7, 8. So our top 8 versus their top 8, we got 8 kills, they got 12. That's bad. It's great for them, bad for us. Okay? And then the bottom 7, ours was a giant skunking 0. These guys were awful. All right? So they were awful, and their bottom 7, well, they made 2 kills out of their bottom 7, and that's really a huge difference. But here's a real killer. 000, 000, 000, 000. That's 4 guys with doubles or triple zeros. They had 1 guy with double zeros. So we had 4 chumps. They had 1 chump. They're, in every facet of grouping, bottom 4 versus ours, theirs were better. Bottom 7 versus our 7, they were better. Top 8, getting all the guys that made kills for my team as the baseline, their top 8 was better than our top 8. The only place where we had any advantage at all was here in the top 4. Our top 4 got 7 kills, their top 4 got 5. But it was the guys below the top 4 that crushed us. This is where they crushed us. 3 kills. Well, speaks for itself. So the enemy team played better as a group than my team. My team was garbage, okay? We had, 5 guys? 5 guys that made kills. Is it possible to win a game when 5 guys make all the kills? Yes. I've been in those games. They're very rare. And then you could see why. So you could see that you can't really expect 5 guys to make kills and win. They had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 9 guys making kills beats 5 guys making kills almost every time. But this is my dilemma, is I get garbage team after garbage team after garbage team, and I have to be Superman to have a chance. And this time, maybe I was Superboy, but I was really good. We weren't winning. They just beat us. It's not, they did their job. My guys don't do their job. And I see this at every level, and it's ridiculous. The only way to really combat this for myself, 2 ways. Number 1, platoons. When myself and Wrong Way were combined, we did great. But it took, 2 really good players together to make this happen. Because now, for example, if Wrong Way was here, he would have replaced one of these chumps and would have had, a 2 or 3 kill game ballpark, like this other guy did. So it would have been this guy, myself, and Wrong Way, and we would have been closer. Okay, because we were 1 good player away from being closer. And that's really what happened. So the other way to counteract this is to play tier, 3 or 4 matches where your reload is fast enough for you to compensate for the idiots that infest your team. Again, I have to be Superman to win games, but I do it quite often on 3s and 4s because the reloads are not like on my Wiesel, it's like 18 something seconds. That's not a reload that's going to allow you in general the opportunity to make a huge comeback. It's almost impossible. I'm sure that there are guys who have gotten Kolobanov medals, for example, in a Wiesel. I have not. It's too difficult in general, okay? Unless the guys are just, if you get lucky, anything is possible. Also, if you have skills that, I don't even know exist, that would be possible. If the other team are imbeciles, that's possible. The enemy team, as you saw, when I got down to being one of the last 2 guys, they were on me like white on rice. So they were not idiots, okay? And so that's one of those things that the idiots that were here, bingo. This guy, didn't see him play, but I mean, come on, bro. There's 4 of us at the top, and then the 11 slots. 1 guy made a kill. So I'm gonna be generous and say this guy wasn't an idiot. He did make a kill, and our team is so bad that it's hard to make a kill. So if you made a kill, I gotta give him credit because apparently it was super rare. As you can see here, this is my last 10 matches that I played. Now I was playing these other matches here to finish off. What was I finishing off here? Chest earner. That's what these were, chest earner. The first one, and then took a break and then came back today. I'm like, well, I'm gonna give it a shot. See what happens. So, this is my dilemma. This is me in every game. I literally have this every game. Maybe every once in a while, I have a team that's just better than the other team. But that's so rare, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of garbage teams that when I win, I am carrying a garbage team to victory. And it's super difficult. And I don't really like it. I would like to have a good team that wins because they're good, not because one guy, mostly me, but I've had other, I played a game, guy had 8 kills, and we barely won. When you have 8 kills and you barely win, your team is trash by definition, okay? That guy was awesome. I made 1 or 2 kills. He made 8. He's the reason we won. It wasn't me. And that's the thing. I just tell it the way it is, okay? So to me, that's one of the problems we have is that this, and I know the explanation of this is, I'm going to use Wrong Way's word because it is the correct word. And that is, it's the algorithm. The algorithm, shocker alert, this is how I describe it. It's a cheating algorithm. It cheats players who score a certain level, okay? It just does. You can watch it yourself. You've actually seen this yourself if you watched a game where you died to the end and there's robots involved. When there's robots involved, when you have high scorers in games, like myself, for example, or others of my friends, those robots are like super terminators. They're drilling you from across the map, sometimes, not every time. You pass by a wall, and as soon as you're passing the wall, the guy's got you. You're not spotted. There's no way he would know unless the computer is cheating, which it does. I've seen it. I'm going to post a video from Wrong Way that is proof of the computer's cheat. It's not speculation. It's not guess. He's got the video, and I'm going to show it to you in another video myself. I'll combine the 2 pieces together. You can see for yourself. The robots cheat hardcore. You either know this by your own observation or by the observation of trusted friends, or you don't know this because you haven't seen the evidence. That's fair, okay? You might say, well, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to accept your word, and to me, that's totally fair. You don't trust my word, trust the evidence. And I'm going to show you the evidence, not in this video, but in another video. So be on the lookout for that video coming from your friend and mine, Wrong Way. So that's the scenario that I'm facing here. But I have to say, the other team, they kicked our butt, and it was legit. I mean, I can't say that I was, super cheated, which I get super cheated in matches. That one wasn't it. I mean, those guys, as a group, they just played better than my guys because my guys were trash. It's not hard, okay? But they did absolutely kick our butts. No, problem. I have nothing against that. That was me. More power to you. It was, they played legit and they won. It's fine. But what I don't like is that my teams are just imbeciles piled upon imbeciles piled upon even more imbeciles. That's what bothers me. In a game where there was no blatant cheating. It was all people, so that helps. There's no robots cheating. Anyway, that covers that. So I'm posting this on the final day. You'll see this probably in the evening or at night, whatever. It's still before sundown here in Texas, so I'm going to be on this immediately. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you did well this season. I did. I still haven't, posted I haven't made the videos of the things I got. Just other things are going on. But I'm working on it. I will work on it anyway. So my voice is kind of messed up a little bit, but no big deal. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, day 1 of the Gods of Thunder. Okay. Hopefully you saw my other video. and we'll find out in Metal Fest or whenever they have the announcement whether I'm right or not. So good to see you guys. Leave a comment. The more the merrier. More information you can, whatever, is welcome always. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks again, and always, please like and subscribe.